So what's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 2 of our Youth Academy career mode. So we are going to be kicking off this episode with a game against Southend, and it is going to be our first competitive game playing for Blackpool. So the squad we're going with is the one that you can see on the screen now. Obviously it's not the best squad in the world, but the first chance of the game did actually fall to them, as our goalkeeper had to come out and make a decent save and punch that one clear out of danger. But it was, to be honest, very difficult to play with players that are so poor in rating. But we then had the chance here from the goal kick. We tried to play out from the back as we were playing some nice football with Malachius Jr. playing the ball inside to a few different players, but then we lose it. So then Southend had the chance and we try and win it back, which we do very nicely as he tries to play the ball through to Strafe, or we actually cut back inside with Patera through to Strafe. Strafe went for goal, but it was a good save from the goalkeeper to deny us from taking an early lead in this game. But we were still searching for our first goal in a Blackpool shirt. So I was looking forward to this series and this episode today because I wanted to see how we were going to get on in our first competitive games, because I've never really played with a team that is that poor in FIFA before, and I just wanted to try and make it the most difficult I could possibly do, and that is the reason why we did in fact put them in the Championship instead of putting them in League 2, because at least putting them in the Championship makes it in League 1, makes it a little bit more difficult. But we were really struggling to break down Southend in this game. We were trying to try different things from the corner. We were taking short corners, etc., and it just wasn't to be. But then it went to penalties. It was going to be Malachius Jr. up against the goalkeeper to take the first one, and we did in fact do that. Then it was going to be their number 9 up against our goalkeeper, and their number 9 hit the crossbar, and he gave ourselves the advantage. So we now had the advantage. Then we took up for the second penalty, and what about that for some calm from Peter as he slotted the ball into the bottom corner with a very soft shot. But then it was their number 10, and what about that for a finish? But then if you actually saw from the replays, the ball actually ricocheted out of the net somehow. I'm not sure how that managed to do, but then at this stage we were 3-1 up. It was going to be their player taking the long run up against our goalkeeper, and he put the ball into the back of the net with the help of the post. Then it was going to be Patera. Couldn't he find the back of the net? He went for the chip. And that was our fault, wasn't it? What were we doing? We went for the chip down the middle and got it completely wrong. Then it's going to be a number 24, and then number 24 put the ball into the back of the net, even though our goalkeeper went the right way. So then Reveredo had to find the back of the net, and he didn't. The goalkeeper saved it. So now all they had to do was score this penalty, and they will be through to the next round. Our goalkeeper dives the right way, but he goes underneath his body. Very disappointing that our goalkeeper couldn't save that one. I thought he should have done, to be honest, because he went the right way. We went low, and that's the reason why we thought we should have saved it. But at the end of the day, we got knocked out of the cup from a stupid mistake from us. We tried to dink the penalty. It just wasn't going to happen, especially with the players that we've got. And we've got to learn from our mistakes, and we're going to have plenty of them, I'm pretty sure about that. So the first game ended up Blackpool 0, Southend 0. Well, at least we kept a clean sheet, but then we lost on penalties. And our man of the match did go to Arson, the 49 rated left midfielder. But even the news articles were starting to realise Blackpool were investing in youth. So as you can see there, we are investing in youth, which is obviously the idea of the career mode series, but I'm hoping to bring in a few more decent players because we're desperately needing them. We don't have any decent players at the moment, but we're hoping to bring in a few very soon, as our scouts will be coming back with some more scout reports. But as you can see now, we were going to move it into the second game of the episode, which was going to be at Bloomfield Road, as we were going to be taking on Oxford United. So we come off from that poor result after losing on penalties against Southend. Could we bounce back and pick up our first win in the league here? The first chance of the game did in fact fall to us, but the shot was very tame and straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. Then the next chance of the game they had, and it pulled off a fantastic save from our 52 rated goalkeeper to deny them from taking an early lead. But they did in fact take the lead in the 45th minute as they chipped the ball into the centre, and all we could do was watch it as they headed the ball into the back back of the net as Thomas, their number 9, scored the goal for them just for the half-time break. Very disappointing for us that we couldn't keep a clean sheet like we did in the previous game, but what we had to do is maybe come firing out from the blocks in the second half. But in the second half, that just wasn't going to be the case. Oh, we didn't think it was going to be anyway, because we had a lovely chance here as he went for goal, but it ricocheted straight into the path of our striker. We had to find the back of the net, but they went ahead and saved it. Their goalkeeper made a fantastic save, but at the end of the day, we shouldn't even be allowing the goalkeeper to save that, putting that one into the back of the net. But the next chance did fall to Oxford, and they scored as well. It's the same guy. Thomas put the ball into the back of the net, and he does exactly the same celebration. So very disappointing that we couldn't, in fact, hold on at least for a 1-0, but 2-0 looks a lot worse as they doubled their lead late on in the game. It was a good ball to the far post, and we were failed to keep them at bay, and we lost that game as well. So very disappointing for us there, but hopefully we can do better in the next episodes. But that is in fact going to be it for this episode of Crim, and I'm sorry it's a little bit shorter than usual, but I'm trying to get as many videos uploaded for you guys as possible. So there will be another upload later on today of the Portsmouth career mode, which I'm sure you guys will lovely enjoy, because it is a massive episode where we'll be taking on Arsenal in the FA Cup. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to hit the like button down below, as it is going to be very much appreciated. And don't forget, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all my latest videos and career modes. Thank you. Bye bye.